The win, though, did come at a cost for Arne Slot's side. Both Conor Bradley and Alexander Isak coming off with injuries. Jason McAteer and Sammy Lee are in the studio to give us their thoughts. We've got our fan panel on the way too. We've had a few late call-offs on the fan panel today, so it is a solo. There he is, Joel Richards, who we will be speaking to very shortly. But before we come to you, Joel, I'm going to speak to you guys. I mean, it feels like, Sammy, we said before, we're expecting another game full of drama, full of incident. That will happen, probably nearly all of it in the second half, really. Yeah. But bottom line, a massive 3 points, yes. Albeit maybe they made it a bit harder than it needed to be.
Yes, and I think we always like to win games outright and make them easy, but you know full well this league is that's not what it's about. It's amazing because that's why it's the most, I think, competitive league in the world, the most dangerous league in the world, the best league in the world, because even with 9 men, they were a threat, you know. And just for me, the main thing to it all, bottom line, we got the 3 points and a away win, and that's more crucial. They will analyse things that came from it. You get playing against 9 men, what we should do better if we can, you know. And again, Becky, please forgive me, my last Christmas thing, I said just on commentary, we keep the clean sheet, we're through, but we didn't, and next thing it becomes a little bit nervy, you know.
Yeah, sorry. I think it's quite all right. I mean, it would have been the first time we kept 3 clean sheets since March had it happened, but didn't quite manage to do it. But it's hard to find negatives. That we've got a win. It's Christmas, you know, 6 unbeaten as great well, win, Jace. But at the same time, there's probably a few frustrations there that Arne Slot will look at this week. But in terms of the overall picture, getting an away win as well at this time of year, it's big.
Winning ugly is not a bad trait to have, is it? And it was an ugly win today, you know. And Tottenham played their part in the performance as well. It wasn't a great game. It wasn't a great spectacle. Full of incidents, as you said. There was a sending off in both half. Tottenham players, Liverpool didn't really capitalise on it. Liverpool at times were knocking around really nice little spells, but that's what it was. It came in spells. They never really controlled the game. Tottenham, like Sammy said, even with 10 men, were always a threat. Liverpool went 2-0 up. You just want to see them manage the game out there, and then it gets a little bit sloppy. They give a goal away, then Curtis gives an opportunity to Richarlison. It all starts getting messy. Romero kicks out, gets sent off, and then final minute the ball's still going in the box. Alisson's having to make, you know, saves and stuff, and it was all, you know, hand over your eyes kind of stuff. And you'd like to have seen Liverpool sort of finish more comfortably, but it wasn't to be. And Sammy's right, you know, it's such a competitive league, you know. Even with 9 men, they offered something to Tottenham, but Liverpool have got 3 points.
And what I will say, Bex, is that the problems that we had, we created ourselves. Yeah. So in a way, that can be eradicated, that can be prevented, which is great moving forward. We maybe got a little bit sloppy in possession at times. Give them a little bit of joy, a little bit of encouragement. Got the crowd back into the game. But the main thing is 3 points. 3 points away from home. Wow.
Yeah, it's huge. It came at a cost, though, in terms of injuries. It remains to be seen the extent of Alexander Isak's injury. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, it did not look too good, that one, Jace.
No, you know, it was a great little passage of play. You know, Romero gives the ball away, and then, you know, we haven't been at our best at times when we've been given opportunities like that. We kind of squandered the opportunity, but tonight we punished them, and it was a really good little 1-2. Ball gets played to Isak, great first touch, and then, you know, he finishes it well. But was it Van der Ven comes across?
Yeah, to follow through.
He kind of, And unfortunately, when you're striking a ball, you've got to have 1 foot on the ground to balance yourself, and it just comes so quick. It's like he couldn't get off the floor, wasn't it? And he's kind of taking the full force.
And his ankle seems to have gone under his legs, hasn't it? You know, which I think has caused the problem, really.
So we'll have to see what the scan says. Yeah,
he's only the second player in Liverpool history to be subbed on, score, and then be subbed off in the same game. Yossi Benayoun also did it against Man City in 2009. Only his second Premier League goal, Sammy.
Was Howard Gale the other one?
Pardon?
Was Howard Gale the other one?
Yossi Benayoun.
Yeah, but Howard Gale, didn't he? He was a substitute. I know he was in a European game and he got taken off.
Maybe this is Premier League only, so maybe you could be right.
Just trying to get out of here.
Because I tell you what would be interesting. Frimpong come on and went off as a sub.
Yeah, he did.
In the same game. 2. I'm wondering when that was the last time happened.
We'll try and get onto that and see if we can find out. We will do indeed. But in terms of, it's not just obviously this game, it's the forthcoming games, isn't it? There's no Mo Salah at the moment. Cody Gakpo might take a little bit of time as well to come back to. So disappointing in that sense as well.
Yes, very much so. Back and Connor, what was the status of him? You know, was he injury or was it tactical when he took him off? Conor Bradley, so
took a whack on his thigh.
You know, he did take a whack, and that's what I'm concerned about. That we've got Joe Gomez out injured, So yeah, that is one of the big concerns. There's always a little bit of fall off from these games, and that's why, Beck, I was saying on commentary, just keep the ball moving quick, because it lends itself to getting caught and getting injuries, which we didn't need, you know. And unfortunately, we've got a couple more. We'll have to see what the extent of them are, but let's not take it away from fantastic win and a nice winning Christmas.
Yeah, you know how important those first goals are as well. Liverpool have now won 13 of the 15 games that they've played this season, League and Cup, that is, when scoring first. So just so crucial, especially when you're playing against 10 men.
Yeah, and we've been guilty of conceding goals first, haven't we? And that's been one of the big problems, you know, trying to climb a mountain. You know, we concede first, then we open up, don't we, and teams punish us, and that's what's been going on over the last 6 or 7 weeks. But yeah, when they score first, it kind of settles them down, doesn't it? Yeah. And they get a bit of confidence about themselves. I know it was a scrappy game today, and I agree with Sammy, they were sloppy at times, Liverpool, but you know, they score first, it gives you a bit of, especially away from home, you know, gives you that little bit of confidence, that little bit of momentum and belief as well. And to be honest, as we spoke about, you know, in the build up to the game, Tottenham haven't been great at their own stadium, so it was important. It was important we get the first goal, put up a pressure, the crowd turn. I used to say that in commentary.
Exactly. I know what I thought was excellent as well. The impact that the newcomers had on the game. You know, in terms of the goals and the assists and everything, you know, because obviously you're waiting to try and get integrated into the side, get into our way of doing things, and they were all involved when they were on the pitch today in the goals, which I thought was excellent and very pleasing.
Let's touch on Hugo Ekitike as well, because what fine form he is in. We spoke about him pre-match with Jason, Sammy, so you can just speak about him yourself. He gets on the end of, it's Jeremy Frimpong's cross, isn't it? But just once again, outstanding, and a quiet first half like a lot of the team, but the second half he was quite something.
Foul? Do you think it was a foul?
Well, his goal. Yeah. No, but you know, a lot of people that's what they were looking for. But you know yourself, the defender's got to be more resilient, more robust. But that's down to him. Great goal, great looping header. I think he's hit the ground running for respects, and I think he's been one of the highlights of our season. When there's been a lot of questions made about certain individuals, I just think he's been excellent. And it's not just his work on the ball; it's his running off the ball. And as midfielders, we love that, because we know we can play an average ball, he'll make it look good, you know. And I think it's excellent for any football team, and I'm so pleased for the guy, so pleased for him. Yeah,
he's hot at the minute. They're strange breed, strikers, aren't they? They're a bit like, you know, when they hit the ground running and they start scoring and all that, it's like the confidence goes through them and they go off, don't they? And then they can't. What is he now? 3 and 5 he's got?
11 in total for the season. 8 of those are in the league.
Yeah, so he's certainly,
he looks as if he's enjoying life.
5 and 3 it would be, I think.
Yeah, in the last, but he's listen, with the competition for places as well. We spoke about him in the build-up, didn't we? I think that has helped him, because I don't think for 80 million he's come to sit on the bench in his own mind.
He said that beforehand.
Yeah. And I think that's, you know, he's got the bit between his teeth. Then he started scoring, but I think what I like about him is his work rate. It's like he deserves the goal because of all the work he puts in. It's not like he just, you know, works his way through games and he just waits for the opportunities. He goes looking for it.
And he endears himself to his colleagues. They love that, the work rate that goes on and off the ball. You know, for me, for any football team, it's not just about any individual, it's about the collective. And I think he epitomises that for me.
Okay.